everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run again here with West. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. On 3rd down, it's West. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They do snap it. Flacco now. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the wideout in motion. Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell from 3 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ravens offense running onto the field. And speaking of the Ravens, they did something pretty cool on Monday after their victory over the Dolphins in the second week of the preseason. Took the day off from practices and meetings and instead headed south on I-95, took a tour of the Pentagon, and later, Charles, went to lay a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier.
That's really cool. And, you know, that starts with the ownership. You know, the head coach, John Harbaugh, helping execute that. They also had a couple of players on the team who were able to really participate. Keenan Reynolds, graduate of the United States Naval Academy. Otha Foster, a former Marine. They both participate in these ceremonies as well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Barton, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Here's West. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl. All right, CD, got a second. You ready to go on the hot seat?
Oh, man. Already? This season?
Going to call this segment, you're the coach. You got
all right.
In Denver, Houston, Cleveland, Jacksonville, week 1, who you starting at quarterback?
All right, let's take them individually then. Denver, I'm starting Trevor Siemian. Who was the second team?
Houston.
Houston, I am starting Deshaun Watson. Who's the third team?
Cleveland.
I'm starting Deshaun Kaiser.
Okay, and then Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, I'm starting Blake Bortles. I'm starting him ahead of Chad Henne. I'm telling him sink or swim. This is your year.
I like that. Going on the record and very decisive, I might add.
Yeah, how about that? And Patrick Mahomes won't start for Kansas City to begin the season, but he may be the starter when they head towards the playoffs.
Play clock winding down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll send Amendola in motion right. Again, it's Lewis. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That's another nice run. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wrong.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, 33 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Breaks a tackle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They begin here with a run by West. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. To the right side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Play action. Flacco. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Amendola in motion right. They try again with Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hogan. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it is now 21-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This is West. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And his guys will take over at the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, Flacco. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Alan Branch with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. There he goes inside the 30. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Brady going to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The return man, Chris Moore. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They start on the ground with West. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it with West. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Now West. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Ravens on third.